Alright guys, welcome back to the Caucasian Life. I know it's been a while, it's been a couple months since we've been gone. Life just kind of happened to us. Some things happened that kind of made us take a break and a pause from doing the YouTube channel, but now we're kind of ready to come back, kind of explain what happened and stuff like that. And I'm gonna let Nee get started and explain what happened, and then we can kind of give you guys some more detail from there.
Okay. So probably 2 months ago, I was probably like sick a lot, and I did not feel well. I was not myself. So I went to a lot of doctor. We actually went to like what natural
holistic type of medicine
doctor.
Place.
Yeah, because I've been to my doctor, and then she been prescribed me medication, but was not helpful. So we end up going to
the
natural doctor, and yeah, so it was a lot of things going on.
And then we got the test back, and everything was normal. Everything was normal. There wasn't anything wrong. And then, she still wasn't doing good. And then she said,
I said, maybe I'm pregnant, you know. So we actually took the test on.
What was that? December, January?
Yes, I think it was January. Yeah, it was in January. So.
And this is what happened.
Like I don't have like any like energy. Like I'm like shaky. Like as I was typing.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I don't know. I think you're pregnant.
Let's find out.
What does that mean?
So we just found out that we got pregnant. When I did test, we won, and I thought it was. I don't know how it works, these things.
I don't know, cause look, like the line isn't like super strong. I don't know. We're pregnant.
And then we're like, oh my god, let's call the doctor. So I called my doctor right away, and she said, oh, you can come tomorrow in the morning. So, and then we went there, and they took my blood at work.
At the hospital. Here we go. Let's get some labs. All right, give me a boy.
Oh yeah. Even though it's very faint, I would say that's fine.
Oh, okay. 3 hours later, they sent us
And the results.
There you go.
And they said, wow, look at all those hormones you got. You are.
They just sent me the result. So let me open.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on.
Let's see.
How did they do it already?
Hold on, let me put my.
Oh my god. Come on, put it in quick.
Hold on. Oh my god.
Oh
man.
Okay. Text my phone.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, enter the code. It's gonna come up right there. Like right here.
Hold on.
Look, push that.
I got it.
Oh my god.
Okay, where is it?
You have a new test result. You have a new test result.
Wait.
Click here.
Wait, where?
It says click here to see your test result.
I am like so freaking out.
Oh my god.
Wait, what is that? What? Wait, what? It's negative. Positive. What? What's
going on? Hold on. Okay, look. It says your value, BHC 23,704, which means we are 23,000. 6 weeks pregnant. I think it is.
What? It doesn't make sense. They should have said like a positive, you know?
That's what this is. Look, it says BHGC total quantity.
Okay.
So that's 23,000. If it was not pregnant, it would be under 5. That number would be under 5.
So
positive is above 25, and we're at almost over 23,000.
What? I don't even understand these things.
So we use this number, and then we go down here, so it's at 23,000. So we're probably at like 6 weeks. 6 weeks pregnant.
6 weeks? Well, how'd that happen? 6 weeks or a month?
6 weeks is a month and a half.
Wow.
We did it. I did my job. My husband duty.
Pregnant! 6 weeks.
To 8 weeks.
To 8 weeks.
Somewhere around there. And yeah, and then we're like, oh my gosh, like she is pregnant. We're so happy. We're so happy that she's finally pregnant. And then after that, she started having, you know, some of those
a lot of problems.
pregnancy symptoms and stuff like that, like morning sickness.
I had a severe morning sickness. I have morning, afternoon, and evening
sickness.
And then I had bad acid reflux.
Reflux. Yes.
So it was killing me, and I had a back pain, which is like sciatica nerve pinch. So it was a lot of things going on, and it was. I don't know, it was fun. It was fun or it was suffering. And then we went to our first OBGYN appointment, and it was really exciting.
We are on the way right now to the OBGYN for the first appointment. And we're gonna see if it's a one or if it's gonna be
Double.
a double or twins.
Or it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter.
We're just curious.
We're just curious.
Want to know what's gonna be like.
And then we had the appointment to actually see the baby, the first ultrasound. We were so excited. We were
oh my gosh,
we're gonna like see the baby like actually in there. It's like the first time that we're gonna be able to see it. So we didn't get too many details on the ultrasound, but we did get a video of the screen so that we could share with you. And this is what we found on the ultrasound when we looked. All right, guys, we're in here. We're getting ready to do this ultrasound. Do you have anything to say?
All I can say is I'm so excited.
What do you think? What do you think it's gonna be?
2 or 1? We'll see.
So she wants twins.
I like 1.
I want a boy.
Have you guys had an ultrasound before now? In this pregnancy? No.
This is first time.
Oh my God, is that it?
Is that the baby?
Wow, look at it. Sorry, babe, there's only one in there. Wow. It's like an alien. Wow. It's a little guy. He's got a big butt. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Wow. Looks like brown eyes. Is there any arms yet?
So, right there.
Oh, that's the arms?
So the problem is, that's the heart, and it's not moving.
What? Is that normal? Oh.
Uh-oh.
It is no longer with us.
What?
And it was just heartbreaking. I mean, we literally thought that we were gonna see our baby. We did, and then the doctor said, you know, like the baby's no longer with us.
So it was my first ultrasound and stuff like that. So we're so excited, and when we saw the whole picture and everything, it looks like the baby was like normally formed, but like when the doctor did ultrasound, like the baby like did not move, or
it didn't move. There was no heartbeat.
There was no heartbeat, and but like it was really hard.
Yeah, and like obviously the first thing that we were thinking about is like, oh my gosh, like did we do something wrong?
No, like it was, and then like the doctor was like, oh my God, what did the doctor say? The doctor said there's no heartbeat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like I did not believe so, and I was kind of waiting, hoping that, hoping.
Yeah, we were just hoping that, you know, there was something wrong with the
like it was hoping that, like, you know, the doctor, I mean, they're hoping that my baby's still alive, you know. So, but like I think the doctor was like checking around, like probably like 5 to 10 more minutes, and then he said that the baby was not longer with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's how like it really like hit us like deeply, and yeah, it was really painful because that was like our first baby, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
and it was hard too, just because what we had, they called it a silent miscarriage, which means that
I did not have any symptom, like
no symptoms.
Yeah, it was shocked because we were so excited, and then like especially when we first saw like the baby like picture, and then like you can hear like my husband's voice, and then we both like whoa, you know. But once like the doctor said like, you know, like the baby has no heartbeat, you know, and then no longer with us, so that's how like yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were in shock. I mean, it was like a roller coaster. It was like, you know, it was like the highest point of our life. Like, oh my God, here's our baby. It's right here. And then they said that the baby wasn't with us, and it was just like, it was like time stopped, and they just left. And
yeah, I was crying. Like you're like completely like shut down, and I think like probably like 15 to 20 minutes. Right, they give us a time, and then once I will cool down, and then they came back, and then yeah, and then the doctor actually gave us like 3 options to the next step. So he said, one, we can let it naturally come out,
mm-hmm.
or second is like they can give me medications. Then you know, it will be like I'll have like a lot of periods between 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like heavy period, or I can do like surgery, like procedure, right? So, and then we picked surgery, and then the next morning we went to hospital, and then they did surgery, and then.
How do you feel?
Dizzy.
Took out my baby. Yeah, it was really painful because even like going through like, you know, the hospital, like oh my God, it was really painful. It was kind of funny because I was still like, remember I was still like praying. I was like, God, please like let my baby alive, and it was really hard.
And then after the surgery to remove the miscarriage, she had to, you know, kind of rest and relax. And then after that, what was it, like 3 or 4 days, like she was just like getting like all this pain, and the pain medication wasn't even working. So we called the OBGYN, and we had to go back in. And when we went back in there, she
I got infections
yeah,
from the surgery.
Yeah, so she had an infection.
Of things going on, oh my gosh.
And she had to take antibiotics to get better. And then yeah, after that
a week later, I was getting better, and then but like physically it was a little bit better, but like mentally and emotionally it was just like still there. So it's really hard for me to like, you know, get back to normal life and stuff like that. But I was like, okay, let me grieve for my baby, you know. Like I think like grieving for my baby was really helpful, you know, instead of like pushing through myself. So but we will be still grieving for our babies for probably like a year or so, because I just don't want to have a baby right away, because I want to grieve for my baby, our baby actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one thing that is kind of weird, it's almost like a social stigma. We thought we were so alone. We thought, oh my gosh.
My God, yes.
And then Nee was like, I don't know anybody that's had a miscarriage. And then I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then
I talked to people, and then they were like,
so
yeah,
many people.
I had miscarriage, you know, like twice or 3 times, or you know, one time. So yeah, it was kind of silence, right? Nobody talked about it,
and nobody talks about it at all. And they say most of the time it's like a chromosome thing or something like that. That's natural. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And that they said 25% of pregnancies, especially your first pregnancy, end up in a miscarriage. So that's 1 out of 4 pregnancies, which we thought we were like completely alone.
I thought I did something wrong, because I was thinking, since I had like a bad acid reflux, I thought like because I stopped eating by 4 p.m. You know,
just so the acid reflux won't come up at night.
I thought I did something wrong. You know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't, what else? I don't do any type of drugs and the I was being careful.
The
like,
OBGYN, the OBGYN even said, because we asked like, could we have done something wrong, and he said, as long as you weren't doing cocaine, like, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's just like a sad, unfortunate thing. But yeah, we were thinking about not talking about it, but we kind of thought that it's kind of important that, you know, people do talk about it, just because so many people go through it, and it's like in our society we just kind of, you know, we're very silent about it, and it makes other people, when it happens to them, feel very alone. Yeah. But whenever you go through it, everybody comes out, and then they're there to empathize with you.
When you talked about it, I feel like miscarriage, they don't really like consider it as like losing somebody else, but as a mother, like I feel like I already like get to love like the baby, and I already connect with the baby, you know, like since I already like found out that I was pregnant, I was doing research for, you know, what food that would be good for the baby, and then what type of clothing, you know, the baby's gonna wear, like what kind of colors we're gonna paint for the room and stuff like that. So all kind of stuff, like we were already planning, and then especially for the mother, we physically and mentally and emotionally we already connected. So it was really painful, you know. So I feel like people should be like, you know, grieving for their babies, and also other people should be considered, you know, for other people when they going through miscarriage, because miscarriage feels like losing somebody like that you really love, you know, like a child. So yeah, I feel like if you're going through like something like that, you're not alone, you know. You can always talk to, you know, whoever you're closer to, or, you know, counselor, or I think counselor might help too, because we are planning to talk to a counselor and stuff like that too. So I think also like self-care is really important. So I've been doing self-care. I've been taking I was taking classes for photos and stuff like that. So I think that really helpful, because when I do photos and when I editing photos, I think that's kind of like clear my mind, and I was not thinking about my baby all the time, you know, just focus on my work. So I think that was really helpful. So I think that was part of my self-care. So I think, yeah, people should have that type of, you know, self-care or whatever helps.
Yeah, you just have to do whatever you have to do to, you know, properly grieve, accept it, and you know, just don't ignore it and act like it didn't happen. Like it's healthy to take some time and, you know, kind of sit with it and process it. That way it's not something that's deep down inside of you that stays with you, you know, like your whole life is like a big source of pain.
Yeah, it's not only like affecting like a mother, I think it's also affecting you too, right?
Right.
Yeah, he was really like sad. And what do you do for your self-care?
Oh, I did do self-care. So
what do you mean you didn't?
So I did a little self-care. So I introduced Need to an American thing called retail therapy. So I bought a espresso machine. So now we're making lattes, cappuccinos, espressos every single day.
If you like coffee, you can come to our house
and we're drinking lattes all day, baby. That's what we do now. So that's definitely one thing that I did for self-care. And then I think we took you shopping and
we actually went to shopping in person. I think that also really helpful. You know, it's just like seeing people and then seeing things like different colors, different movements, and it's completely like different than staying in the house. You know, so going out it's really helpful too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
we will not stop doing our YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna continue doing it, and then we might be busier since I am doing photos, and then you always busy too. So we might not be able to post like twice a week, but we will try to post at least once a week. So and then we can keep running our YouTube. And
the Caucasian Life.
And thank you so much for supporting us and being there for us.
All right, guys.
Keep supporting us.
Yeah, keep supporting us. We're gonna keep coming with that hot
and
content.
And then we will show you guys some of our work, our photos, videos, and things like that too. So
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
All right, see you guys.